I think I told you, but maybe this is why you're interested in my cat. And this is, I am also talking to an unknown audience in a future time. That's how I feel I'm talking here. And your face is giving absolutely nothing. In fact, that little sort of strange light at the end of the tunnel, the camera sort of, strange thing, that's almost more encouraging. I suppose you might give me something if I talk about my cat in terms of encouragement. My cat Bobby, I think that's where I'll start. I did say, and I have said, that my black cat Bobby, was my best friend, along with Jesus when I was a child. I think it's that bit that probably stuck in your mind. Anyway, Bobby was an extraordinary cat. I mean, I know everyone says that about their cat. Oh, what was that? Oh my God! That is a bottle of Carver. I think that's possibly for later. But was that meant to happen? Was that one little trick that you wanted to see how I'd react?
No.
I was quite frightened. But luckily I didn't shake and fall off my seat. Anyway, maybe it's a bit early for the pop. But on the other hand, pops are interesting, popping the cherry. Maybe we've broken the hymen of this this film, this long durational film, and we're right in there now. But that was a pop of alcohol, because I think here. Oh dear, now you're looking anxious. I think the idea was that I would talk under prompts from Reynir, so very different from some of my long durational monologues where I've actually had the idea, to talk for 30 hours and have pretty well a map of which or how each hour would unfold, and then see how the chemistry of the audience or whatever happened impacted on that plan, or what I like to call, what many like to call, contingency. Anyway, but this situation is rather different. So I'm under your prompts, and I can tell that I've drifted away from the cat, but I will drift back. I was just about to answer a question about my cat when this rather alarming sound went off in this small box, and it was a cork bursting out of the neck of a bottle. And I think that's rather like launching it now. We can start and all who sail in her. Anyway, we'll sail off on this choppy unknown sea in a minute. I'll get to the cat. But it did give me a fright. And then I thought of alcohol, and I thought of, in a way, the anxiety that you have, never mind the anxiety I have, that it might just not happen. I might just not talk at all, or something, be very, very dull indeed. Well, I don't think there is any such thing as very, very dull indeed. I think just the incessant voice itself, the sort of white noise of the venture to keep talking for 8 hours, isn't dull. It's absolutely terrifying to a certain extent, or was in the night. I actually, like a lot of things, once you're doing them, you're just doing them. So, that's why the popping cork was quite good. It's like, off we go.
Have you been worrying about this monologue?
Of course. I know probably you think, like a lot of people, that everything just comes off the top of my head like a very light flight indeed. But not at all. I think, like a lot of the sort of silliest and lightest people, I'm rather heavy, dark, and definitely full of a futuristic reverie that is not entirely easy. I don't know if I used the word foreboding. It's rather a heavy word, but you know, I plan a lot. I plan a lot for things that look like they come off the top of my head. So for this was a real challenge, how to plan for an unplan, how to be prepared for not being prepared. I mean, I do like to turn the Boy Scout adage sort of upside down, be unprepared. Because some of my favourite bons mots come from my mother, actually, and they're along the lines of, you can be sure of nothing. Things like that. I like those. But yes, I mean, it seems a bit odd to talk about fear now because I just had a little fright. I mean, talk about champagne socialism.